You want to hear?
There we go.
Holy crap. Guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to the False Nine Podcast, Season 2. What is it called? When the season...
The season premiere?
Season premiere. There we go. Season premiere in Waco, Texas. I don't even know today's date. What is it? February?
The 25th? 6th?
Oh, it's the 26th, I think. February 26th. It's Friday. You guys be watching this podcast or listening to this podcast on March 1st. It's already going to be March.
That's crazy. 3 months into 2021.
2021. It seems like we're still in 2020, to be honest with
Yeah.
you. But yeah, guys, welcome back to Season 2. We're excited to record again.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't recorded, I think, over 2 weeks now because we recorded all the other podcasts in a span of a week. Just prepare for the move.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, just kind of
We were just working in advance.
Yeah, because we knew we weren't going to have time, and who knew what we were going to, like, settling here and what it was going to be like. I mean, we had situations that we're going to talk about that, I mean, if we didn't record a podcast or something like that, we wouldn't have made it on time to put it out because of the situations. And we're going to get into them. We're going to start this season with the trip here because it was a trip.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about, the road trip. Road trip to Texas.
But first, how do you feel, being in Texas, Season 2? How do you feel about the podcast? How do you feel about the move?
Well, first of all, Season
setup.
2, the introduction to the new setup, the studio that we got going on here, you could say.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, to the viewers, guys, welcome. Look at this.
Yeah, it looks nice.
You were very excited about this wall.
I know. It's gonna.
You
look
were like,
good.
dude. Yeah, we have to go back to Texas. Like, the wall's there.
Yeah, it's gonna look good. It's gonna look on camera.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it.
Thumbnail. Ooh.
Yep. Thumbnail's gonna be nasty.
Yes, sir.
But how you feeling?
So far, it's been tough.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't say You know what? Like, I just want to say, like, my expectations weren't, like, met yet. I think it's just been rough. It's been rough.
It's been rough.
It's been a rough week, bro. It's been I don't know.
Damn.
I know you and I both know that. If we're being honest and we were keeping it like 100, it's been tough.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Yeah.
I think tougher than expected.
Yeah.
But it is what it is,
It is what it is, man. And I mean, that's why we're here for it, We're here for the ups and downs, But we just gotta pull through.
Yeah, I mean, I just know, like, it's tough right now, but I tell myself, I was like, if the situations were a little bit different, life would be great.
Right.
So it's just like, just get there, and life will be great.
Yeah, man, but
yeah, let's get into this podcast. Well, hold on. I just want to say, if you guys are tuning into Season 2, if you're a current listener, a new listener, we appreciate you.
Right.
And keep following us. I know we have a little bit more people listening, and I think just getting here and people talking to me, oh, like, your podcast and this and that, and I'm like, oh, snap, like, people really listening. You know?
Yeah.
So it makes me want to take this a lot more serious. Like, I really got to put out a good podcast. We had George tell us about how, like, an hour's too long and that. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I really got to start focusing that we got to make this hour good, entertaining, want to make people to listen the whole 60 minutes,
Right.
And, like, if they're in the gym or whatever they're doing, but, like, I got to listen to the podcast. Like, we got to give them reasons,
Right.
So I'm excited about that, taking the podcast a lot more serious than like I thought I wanted to, just because how many people actually are listening now.
It's crazy to think about it.
Yeah.
It's crazy to know that there's that many people. I've been so surprised.
Me too.
I've only thought it'd be like, three, 4
people. Yeah. It's like 7, 10.
Yeah,
like,
consistent.
Consistent, yeah.
Listeners.
There's a little bit more each one, but consistent, there's like 7 to 10.
Yeah, and I'm always surprised hearing that, like, I know that this one person's listening to your podcast. And I'm like, wow, really? Like, I didn't expect that person to listen to it. So it makes me feel good about myself. And
yeah, so shout out to you listeners out there.
Yes,
we really appreciate you
big
guys.
shout out to you guys. Appreciate it.
But yeah, let's get into the episode, man. We're gonna talk about the road trip a little bit before we left, and just how we got here. It was like, it felt like a movie.
It did. It was a freaking movie, man.
Nonsense. So we can start by, about that week, packing, that process. I know, just like, I think on Wednesday or Thursday we recorded the last podcast there.
Right. Yeah.
And then I think from there it started kind of creeping in on you, like, oh fuck, you know,
it's really happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's that?
Dude, so yeah, man. I mean, you and I both know. I think even the podcast knows. We had a situation with the landlord. You know, we had to be we were kind of rushed out of there. So things happened very quickly, and days went by. You know, and the day just got closer to moving day. You know, we had it in the big calendar, big. You know, I think it was Monday, right? Moving day.
Yep.
And it's so crazy how fast it happened.
I know.
But it was I went through like a roller coaster, bro, of emotions before I left, you know. Okay. Just that, like, those last 4 days, I want to say it was like the last 4 days, you know. I really started seeing like my apartment being, you know, just like emptier and just like
damn.
Yeah, bro. It was just like I was just like, fuck.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was. Everything was just disappearing. I was just like, I don't know, day by day, things were disappearing. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But at the end of it, you know, I try to make the most out of it, you know.
What do you mean, like, the most out of it?
Making the most out of the situation, like for example, like, my bed was gone.
Yeah.
I didn't have any, like, I would have been sleeping on the floor, you know, but it would have been okay with that. But I had to make the most out of the situation. Had to build a little fort, get creative. I was just, man. I was just like, you know what, fuck it. You know, trying to enjoy it, make it worthwhile. So little things like that, you know. Just we even had like little sessions in my living room where we'd play soccer.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, because it was empty, you know.
It was so empty. I have a mini soccer ball, and we just made the most out of it, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
it was fun.
It's crazy to think how we have to improvise to keep ourselves happy.
I know.
Way. So,
but it's cool that we can. You know? And we're creative and open to it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, oh no.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like maybe other people would have like been more upset about it, but I think we made the most out of it, and we had that moment with Gabriel too, you know. And I think it was like a little bond moment, and a moment to
cherish.
Remember? To cherish, and you know, can't take things for granted type of thing. So we had to enjoy that moment with Gabriel. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's just a lot of different emotions, sadness, but also a lot of excitement. You know, it's a big move. I guess like the person I am is like I'm always trying to be optimistic, and always like look on the bright side of things. You know, so I had those. I don't know. Just a lot of different mixed emotions, bro. It was crazy. Scared, nervous, but also excited at the same time.
What was like packing your personal things? You know, putting that in a box or putting it up in general. What was that like? Was it like just kind of like it didn't feel real or?
Yeah, you could say that. Like it almost didn't feel real. You know, it's just like, wow, like this is really happening. And like a sense of like I want to say like numbness, you know. Like I really tried not to think about it too much as I was folding my clothes, putting inside of boxes and stuff, you know. It's just like try not to feel it too much, bro. You know, it's gotta happen. You have to fucking move, so just do it.
And just like the people that are listening, keep in mind, like, you know, this was your first time
move. Like a big move.
You could say. Moving. So it was. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the first time I really moved when I was like 10 years old. So like the emotions really didn't get to me. So. No,
but yeah, it was definitely. I felt it emotional in a way, but yeah, man. I had it was different too. Because I had to say a lot of goodbyes, you know, to like I guess you could say first say bye to my home. You know, where I've lived for quite a while, maybe like 10 years. A good amount, around 10 years. I had to say goodbye to my sister, to my nephews. That was tough. I had to say goodbye to my girlfriend. You know, had to have a conversation with her about starting a long distance relationship, wanting to make that work out. You know, those were all tough things, to be honest with you. And they weren't easy. So They're just tough.
That's it.
I mean,
Just tough.
yeah, dude. They're not easy decisions,
Yeah.
or like not decisions, but like they're not easy actions to do. You
Mhm.
know, like just saying goodbye to everything just like that in a quick matter of time.
So saying goodbye, like how do you look forward? How do you look past it? Like what's keeping you like I guess you could say like stable mentally, like it's okay.
I'm always trying hard to um make. I don't know. I wouldn't want to say those that they were goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I hate.
Well,
saying,
yeah,
I
they
hate,
weren't goodbyes, like
yeah,
you know, but
like I'll be back. You know,
Mhm.
I'll be back a better person. I'll be back a better man. Um, I guess that's really how I'm gonna take it. You know, just trying to become better when I do see them again. You know,
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
totally different. You know,
Yeah.
and for the good, for the better. And I think that's what's gonna keep me going in a way.
Okay, cool.
Looking forward to being better. You know.
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, packing for me was like it was frustrating a little bit. Just because I was a little like kind of, I don't want to say upset, but I was like damn, you know, I thought I was gonna be here longer. You know, in Illinois, I thought I was gonna be here till most of 2021, and I had mixed emotions about like, is this the right thing to do?
Mm-hmm.
Am I kind of quitting? Am I taking the easy route, or am I taking the hard? You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I don't know
No. Yeah.
how to feel about that. You know, just confused, and I still am a little confused about it. You know,
Same.
but it was just like when I'm feeling, I guess, down, the thoughts are a lot more negative versus when I'm feel good and stuff. It's just like it's probably best. If it doesn't happen right now, it's probably gonna happen soon. You know, like in a few more months or the year after, and a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
And like for me, it was like okay, like you know, it's gonna suck. You know, you feel down right now, but you do know that it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
You know, and we kind of talked about it, and we kind of agreed that it was for the best, and I still think it is. But the emotions and like the thoughts, like, oh, like, did I take the easy way out, or, what is this the right thing to do? And just packing, and I'm just like, man, I don't know, you know. And then, but I'm just telling myself like, oh, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's for the best. There's a lot of better opportunities, and opportunities will like show up eventually when you guys are over there. I mean, I think so. You know, and
Yeah,
I kind
same.
of believe that.
Same.
So yeah, that's what I was feeling when I was packing, and then I mean, just I kind of regret bringing so much shit too. So I was like, God dang, like it was just a lot of clothes to pack and a lot of little shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that was kind of frustrating. But I mean, then I had to sleep on the floor
Yeah.
because we sold the
The
bed,
mattress. Yeah.
the bed, the mattress, and so I had to sleep on the floor like the last, I think Thursday, because my girl got there Thursday and she didn't even get to sleep on the bed.
Damn.
So yeah, from Thursday to Sunday, just no bed. So I didn't get like no good sleep, bro.
Yeesh.
I haven't got good sleep until like the last 2 nights. I've been having like decent sleep.
Damn. Really?
Yeah, bro. But like, and the reason like how I know I have good sleep is because my dreams. When I have crazy dreams, it's like I'm like in some deep sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was packing for me. I mean, like I said, it was like kind of confusion and chill, but it was just like at one point I was like, I just want to leave already, you know.
Yeah.
Then I was also kind of nervous with the whole like landlord. I was like, what if this dude just pulls up and like you know how he was being. We'll talk about later in a minute. How he was texting you and shit. And I was like, what if he just pulled up and like started saying all that shit to us right there and then,
Right.
and kind of put us in a situation like we can't leave. You
Uh-huh.
know? So I was really nervous about that too.
Really? I
Mhm.
didn't really think too much about it.
Well, I did because the
He doesn't-
cameras and shit, you know.
Mm.
But I mean, I don't know. You lived there longer.
I've lived there for a while, and I don't
Yeah.
really think he's never really showed up like that. So I
Yeah.
was never really scared about that happening. But I did have that sense of feeling too, you know, of questioning, like, dude, am I taking the easy way out?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really hope I'm not. It doesn't feel easy. It wasn't easy.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't feel easy at all. No.
So that's what I kept on telling myself. I'm like, dude, this is not the easy way out. You know, this is freaking tough.
I think it would have
was
been
hard.
easier staying.
You think? Yeah. No,
I think about
it
that.
Was. It could have. And oh my gosh, remember? I mean, literally 2 days before,
Yeah.
I got a call from the temp agency we were both working at,
Mhm.
and I'm telling you, man, like I got a call from like
A job
a job, yeah,
that we both loved.
we loved. It was our dream job, bro. It was just like,
chill
dude,
as fuck.
it was the most perfect job for us
Yeah.
ever. And I got a call like literally 2 days before we left. Like, hey, well, like this job is opening up again. Are you guys interested? Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm sorry, but like
Yeah.
we're moving.
That was kind of like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah, I was like, dude, that would have been great.
Yeah, but like I think about that, and now that we're talking about it, I was like, that honestly, that probably would have been the easy route, you know.
Right.
And it kind of sucks that you know, the little conversation or argument I had with my dad not so long ago. It's just like he made it seem like this was the easy route, you know.
I know.
And I was like, no, fam, like staying over there probably would have been the easy route, you
Right.
know? And I was like looking back, you know, before we found out like we were gonna move, I was real worried. I started worrying. I was like, I feel like we're getting too comfortable. We're getting kind of content here, you know. I was kind of feeling that for
over there, over here.
No, over there in Illinois.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking, I was like, man, like I don't know, like it's like it just didn't. It felt like we weren't growing anymore at one point, you know.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I fucking gained weight, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I gained weight over there, not over here. Like I knew that, you know. And it was like, cause I'm gonna blame the holidays, a lot of alcohol, a lot of food, you know. And I was really thinking, like, damn, like.
You think you were getting too comfortable?
I think so, a little bit, you
Mhm.
know. But, and I think I don't know, like what it would have been like if we stayed, but I was real worried about that, you know. Like it was in my back of my head, like I was like, man, like it just seems like we're getting comfortable, you know. I don't know. It did seem like that for me. I was worried about that, like, you know. So then when that situation happened, I was like, you know what, like I feel like this is a great opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you look at us now, we're nowhere near comfortable.
We're not.
And it's super like, oh, like what the fuck.
I know. It's just like it's a big punch in the gut. I mean, that's just how I've been feeling lately.
Every day is like a battle, you know.
Right.
But like just that itself is, believe it or not, Johnny, it's making us like stronger.
I know.
You know, because in a few months or years, you're gonna be like,
we're gonna look back at this, bro.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be like, yeah, we fucking did it. We had to go through it to be here now.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll talk about like basically settling in Texas in like probably the next episode. But I mean, let's kind of get back into
let's get back into the story, bro.
Yeah, the story of moving, getting away.
Because this is a very fucking exciting story, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna talk about this story a lot. And like now, later, it's never gonna go away.
Yeah, man, this is one for the books for sure.
So, I mean, I know Friday was your girl's birthday.
Mhm.
You know, I think you had a good time.
Yeah,
you know.
for sure.
Did you enjoy it?
It was an amazing weekend, bro. To be honest with you, I try to make it the best.
That's good.
Especially just because I was leaving too. Not just for that, but like I think she just deserves it. I mean, I just try to make it special for her. And she appreciated it. It was a great fucking weekend.
Cause I was worried. I was like, man, I hope like the weekend doesn't get ruined because you're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of worried about that for you. You know?
Nah, man. I mean, it was great. It was fantastic. Loved it.
Good.
Loved it.
Yeah. Cause it was her birthday. Then it was like Valentine's Day.
Birthday, Valentine's Day. Yeah, same weekend.
Yeah.
Everything happened, but it was great. I loved it. Mm-hmm. Everything went down perfect. I think.
Can you hear the train?
I could hear the train. Choo-choo. But yeah, man. What about you that weekend? I know it was Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like I said, bro, pretty chill. Packing.
Mm-hmm.
That's where my mind was at, and I was stressed about the weather. I was like, fuck the weather, like.
Yeah, the weather is gonna have a big factor in this story.
And I had told you, and I like, hey, bro, the weather's gonna be pretty shit, so we gotta leave early or we gotta leave like tomorrow, you know. And we decided, and I don't know if I regret it or not. Leaving that day, I kind of do, but I mean, shit happens for a reason,
right?
And I was just kind of stressed, bro. I was stressed since then, and like I said, I didn't have any good sleep till like 2 nights ago. So that was that. Valentine's Day. It was pretty good though. We went to Cheesecake. Luckily, there was no line, no wait. We got sat down right away. Had an amazing meal. What did I have? Dang, I don't even know what I had. I had a steak. Oh, actually, the food kind of disappointed me, bro.
Really?
Yeah, they took forever for the food. By the time I got my steak looked like it was obviously sitting in the window for like 10, 15 minutes, bro.
Damn.
It didn't look juicy at all, and I was like, man, it's kind of disappointing.
Mm.
But I mean, the mac and cheese, the mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, super delicious. Cheesecake was, yeah, it was cheesecake was alright too. You know, it wasn't uh as good as I wanted it to be, the food, but I mean, I had a good time. You know.
Yeah, man. It's just about making the most out of the
Mm.
situation, you know.
And I forgot. Oh, I washed my car that day. And I was like, oh, my car looking clean. You know, looking nice and shebang. You know. But that was really my Thursday. My Sunday. We got home. And kind of I don't even know. I just packing. You know, that was just it.
Spent the rest of your night packing, bro. Yeah.
And then I mean, I loaded up the car that night.
Mm-hmm.
Shit didn't fit. I had to leave it desk. Kind of sucked. I wanted to take it because my girl wanted it,
Mm-hmm.
so that kind of sucked. But you know, got most things in the car. I was stressed about stuff not fitting in the car. I brought stuff and it was broken. You know,
Oh my
like
gosh.
my chair and
Your
then my
TV.
TV fucking broken. And then other shit broke on the way there. So it was it just sucked, bro. I was stressed. I was like hella stressed, and I'm telling you, bro. I'm like finally like not stressed,
Yeah.
and I don't like that. this
Everything's
train
already happened.
is fucking passing. I kind of want to wait,
Ignore it, bro.
but you can hear it on the mic.
I can hear it a little bit.
But okay, but yeah, I was just stressed, bro, and I wasn't like, oh man, like it just sucked. And then I mean, just the drive. I don't know if you want to start the day already or not yet.
So, yeah, let's just start with the day, man. You know,
So we wake up.
we wake up pretty early in the morning, 4
4
o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it already fucking snowed.
Yeah, it was already snowing, you know, so we had to clean the car up a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just dropped off my girl, you know, she spent the night, and I was just like, all right, you know, we got to say our goodbyes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really think too much of it. I know she didn't either because, you know, goodbyes are always tough.
Yeah.
So it was just very simple, and yeah, not too emotional where I was just like, but that sucked, you
Yeah.
know. But it did kind of. But so I dropped her off, man, and right away I was just like, all right, fuck it, let's get to fucking Texas.
Mhm.
So stopped by to a gas station. I was super low on gas that night. I mean
Yeah.
that morning. Stopped by at a gas station, you know, get my coffee, get my fucking steak bagel from McDonald's, and I'm
Yeah.
like, let's go. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I was driving out of Mundelein, and I'm like, wow, dude, like, this, I wouldn't say this is the last time I'll be in Mundelein, but, like, it was just like, damn, I'm really fucking leaving this shit, you know? I was like, okay, here we go, you know, and we're driving towards the highway. And I give you a call, and I was just like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, where you at, you know?
Yeah.
And you were just like, oh, you know, like, we'll try to catch up or meet up at a gas station later on.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, bro, yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I was so nervous already, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I seen the snow and I was like, fuck.
You know what's crazy, bro? You keep saying like the weather was such a problem for. I mean, it was, right? Like
Mhm.
obviously it was a big problem. I didn't think too much of the weather at all. Like, dude, honestly, I don't freak out about things like that. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like just like let's just fucking go. Like fuck the weather. It is what it is.
I was just-
but I didn't know it was that bad.
I didn't think it was gonna be that bad either, but I was freaked out because like I didn't think the snow was a big fucking deal to drive
Mhm.
till I actually experienced it, and I was like, it could get bad.
Yeah,
you know. And I think we experienced the worst of the worst.
Dude, we
Um,
had to drive through a blizzard.
we drove, and we didn't even know, which
We
was
didn't.
fucking hilarious.
I
but
didn't
fucked
know
up.
at all, dude.
And let me see. And yeah, I mean, as soon as I got on the highway and I seen the snow trucks like cleaning the highway, I was already freaking out. I was like, "Fuck, they don't even got the highways cleaned yet. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah, we were pretty early.
And I was like, "What the hell?" You know. And then just as soon as we met up at that gas station, my windshield was already dirty
Mm-hmm.
from the salt and the ice. You know.
Yeah.
And then my water or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I put the regular thing you're supposed to put on the car to clean your windshield.
Defroster, yeah.
Yeah, but it still had water, so it was frozen. So I
Mm.
couldn't clean my windshield. So I was already freaking out with that. And then I cleaned my windshield with the water bottle, you know, and I turned the wipers on.
Mm-hmm.
And my fucking wiper, like, just snaps off, you know? And I was like, fuck, man, like, this sucks. You know, I just changed these wipers. I bought them because of the weather. So I snap it back on. I believe I do it the right way. They're still on there now, so you know I'm assuming I did. And I'm like cleaning my car, and we're literally just like 30 minutes out, or like not even, you know. and I'm already like tripping, just freaking out, bro. I'm already nervous, and I'm just scared at this point, you know. And I mean, yeah, we started driving, and the weather does not get any better.
No, it really doesn't. Man, it was like that the whole. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're driving out of Illinois. You know, we're driving down south, and it's snowing a lot. I'm having problems with my in my own car too, bro. Like I'm driving with 2 fucking cats.
Yeah.
Annoying cat. I mean, I wouldn't say annoying.
No, they're annoying. They're just babied.
They're very fucking spoiled little kittens. You know, I mean, not kittens. They're big already, but they're spoiled as fuck. I spoil them. But you know, they're crying and everything. I'm like, yo, like relax. You know, everything's okay. You know, like just chill. And then lady, she gets behind my brake pedal, bro. In the middle of I mean, like, I'm driving in the highway. I'm going fucking, like, 60 in the snowy conditions. And she's hiding behind my brake pedal in my car. That's and I'm crazy. Freaking out, bro.
Did you realize she was there, or you didn't realize till later?
No, I did. You know? But I'm like, yo, lady, like, what are you doing? Like, get out of there. And I'm, like, freaking out. I'm driving next to semis and stuff. And I'm like, yo, like, you got to get out of there. So I kind of just had to, like, tug her out, bro. Like, I had to, like, push her out. And I'm like, yo, get out of there. And I just had to. And she actually peed there too at the moment. She was just scared, so I kind of just like, I don't know. It was bad that she peed so early because I had to deal with the smell. I guess just the whole way there. So just like that was annoying to me. But I'm telling you, man, that highway, it just never cleared up, bro.
Yeah. Then just the fact that it was like so windy, and we thought that you were thinking like, oh, my car, something's wrong with my car. I think there's ice. I gotta clean it. But it was just the wind, the strong winds, and the roads were clean though, when the winds were strong, and it was just like, okay, the wind is the issue right now. And then I don't even know when the weather got bad.
I want to say like just 4 hours in.
Yeah, and like we were driving already slow. We were driving just like 60 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour. We're not going that fast.
Right.
And this is before we get to the like blizzard, but remember we stopped at that one gas station and I went to the girls' restroom?
Oh, yeah.
So we stopped, and we stopped at the same gas station that we stopped when we were coming from Texas earlier. I mean, from like last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the same gas station. It was kind of weird. I take those things into consideration, think about them.
Yeah.
And I remember I didn't want to go in that gas station because I was like, nah, it looks sketchy, bro.
It was a sketchy bathroom at night.
Yeah, it was kind of just weird, it was just out there. But I remember you went into the restroom.
Yeah.
I think first. No, someone was in the men's restroom.
Somebody was in the men's restroom. You couldn't hold it.
No, I had to take a shit, So, like, I went and I did my thing in the restroom, and, bro, I heard girls, and I texted my girl, and I was like, yo, you outside? And it was like, no, and I was like, fuck, like, I gotta walk out this girl's restroom and, like, be like, what's up,
Yeah.
So I get out there, and they just looking at me like all fucked up, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, really?
As you should.
But I
believe as you should. Like, my guy, you could have just waited to go to the men's restroom.
I mean, but I had to go, fam.
I understand, but still, like, I don't know. I mean, personally, I wouldn't do that.
But see, like,
I thought it was hilarious.
A lot of people do that shit here, bro. They don't.
I'm sure they do.
That's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Then I was like, man, fuck these females.
A toilet's a toilet.
Yeah, I was like, fuck these females. They ain't gonna see me again.
But it was hilarious to me because I got to hear everything, and I was laughing. I was already in the men's restroom too, and I was just like overhearing everything. You left the restroom before I did, so I got to hear all the comments, complaints that they were putting. I'm like, oh my god, like, it smells so bad in here, and I'm like, well, you did take a shit.
Yeah.
So it was hilarious.
But
bro.
I think they were kind of exaggerating too.
They were just exaggerating it, bro. Because I mean, there was a guy. Yeah, there was a guy in the women's restroom. So yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, man.
And then shit got real again.
Shit got real again. We got back on the road, bro, and I'm telling you, maybe another hour or two in, we were just struggling. Like, roads were not cleaned. Traffic started to build up.
Yep.
I know for a good while, bro, like maybe a good 2 hours, we were stuck in traffic driving 16 miles per hour.
I remember that, man.
Yeah, man.
It got, like, we thought, I was like, okay, it's pretty bad. We're driving 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
We're driving that for like maybe an hour or two. And then it gets worse. And now we're driving like 20, 25 miles an hour. And then it gets worse, And at this point, it's already like 3, 4 o'clock. Or 2 or 3 o'clock, and I don't even know. I want to say we were still in the same. We were still in Illinois.
Yeah.
You know, we should have been out of Illinois like at like 10 o'clock. You know, and we're still Illinois at 2 p.m. You know, so that's how bad the weather was.
Yeah.
And I was like, we were supposed to be in Memphis by 2.
By
2
o'clock. Yeah.
2 o'clock latest. You know, and I remember when it was 12, I was like, okay, you know, it looks like we're gonna get to Memphis at 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And the like I said, the weather just got worse and worse and worse, you know. And I know what you guys know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh. And I mean it was just white, bro, and it was just super like scary.
I'm telling you, that's when we were in the blizzard. I want to say we were in the blizzard.
And then
in the middle of it.
I remember you had to take a piss.
Oh, yeah, I wrote that down too.
Yeah.
This is when we were driving really slow, bro, like 15 miles per hour. Like, I couldn't even turn on my cruise control because it's too slow.
Yeah.
So, I had to take a piss.
And we were calling each other, and it was like, you're like, hey, bro, I gotta take a piss. And I was like, bro, like, at these conditions, like, my car can't, like, get out and exit and make it, like, up a hill probably, you know? Like, it's not gonna make it.
Yeah.
And that's a big factor in this like story that my car is just so bad in the snow.
It is.
Like it's terrible.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate it. And then I'm gonna get a truck now. Like my next car is gonna be a truck, bro.
No question.
No question. No, I don't need those problems no more.
Yeah, man. So we couldn't even get out of an exit to go to the restroom. So you know, we had to get a little creative. I had to piss in a bottle, and to be honest with you, that didn't go too well. I started pissing all over myself, bro.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, that was annoying. So not only did my cat piss in my car, I pissed in my own car too.
Yeah.
So that sucked. It was a little bit embarrassing, bro. I was like, bro, like it sucks, but you know, it had to be done.
And then I seen you like dump your piss out the window, and I was like, okay, you took a piss, you know. And I ended up taking a piss like probably an hour after that. That's probably like the longest I held my piss, I think, because I was nervous, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like. You know?
Yeah,
and
dude.
It was funny. My girl held the steering wheel and I took a piss.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, but then, like the piss was rising up. I was like, fuck, I'm about to fill up this cup, you know, or this water bottle. But I didn't. But yeah, it kind of sucked. Like just the fact that I had to tell you, like, hey, bro, like, I can't get off because I'm scared that I'm gonna get stuck.
Yeah. And I understood. So I was just like, oh,
and
shit.
like, because the roads were not clean at all, like, at all, you know? So then, I mean, we're just driving through this fucking blizzard. It sucks. I'm stressed, bro. I stressed so much like this trip, bro.
Yeah, you have terrible anxiety and paranoia.
Yeah, so I was like so tense and just so stressed, bro, and just scared to death, honestly, bro. So I'm just tripping. Like I'm gripping the fuck out of the steering wheel, just tripping, bro. It sucked for me, bro. It was terrible.
I believe you.
You know. So then I think at 3 o'clock comes around and we get hungry. Like, okay, let's stop and eat. You know, and you fucking get stuck.
Yeah, this was our first accident of the trip. You know, obviously the roads aren't cleared, and we're entering this gas station, and I drive over a curb.
Yeah.
That I couldn't see. I mean.
Oh, you couldn't see it.
You couldn't really see it, you know?
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool. Like, let me just drive straight, you know, next to the gas station. But there was a fucking curve there, and I was like, oh, fuck, you know? Luckily, I almost went over most of it.
Yeah,
so I wasn't, we were able to push it out. And I was happy that there were some folks there that saw it happen, and, you know, they
started showing it's not yet.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Yeah. I appreciated that a lot, you know? Oh, shit, okay, there's some real ones.
I think we were in what state were we in?
We were still in.
No, we were. I think we were like in Arkansas already, or Missouri. I don't fucking no Arkansas. No, I don't even know. I don't know.
We were like very south of Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were in or out of it.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was like the first like scary one. I was like, yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
You know?
But I wasn't like, dude, honestly, I am not one to be so paranoid or.
See me, I was like, oh, that's it. We're stuck here, stranded in the snow. No, that was my thought.
I'm not. I'm just like, oops, okay, well, like, let's just push it out of here, and you know, we'll continue eating and get on with our day, get on with the trip.
Yeah. Then I was scared just to like revert. I was just scared to drive there because you got stuck, and I was like, man, like I ain't gonna get the fuck out of here. So we fucking eat. What was it that we ate?
Popeyes.
Popeyes. I got a sandwich. I was like stressed looking at the weather. I was like, man, let's just try to make it to Memphis by 6 now, you know. And it was like we were like 3 hours away or 2 hours away. And then this is the first time we ran into the gas problem, you know, because it was, and we didn't think nothing of it. It was like, oh, it's snow, and there's just like gas is just whatever.
Yeah, so we were pumping in gas, bro, and
hella slow.
I realized, I'm like, dude, this thing is going so slow. You know, it's never happened in my life before, but there was just no gas.
Yeah.
So I had to pull up to a different gas station, right?
Yeah, but before that, I was listening to a conversation that people were having inside the gas station. And they were saying like it hasn't snowed like that in years, you know. So and then we had that gas issue. I got the pump there, but yeah, you had to go to another gas station. And I remember I didn't even go in that gas station. I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm scared to get stuck.
Yeah, man.
So then we started driving on the road again. It doesn't get any fucking better. It's like that till, luckily, it stayed like that bad till until it got dark, you know.
Yeah.
Because eventually it got slightly better.
It did.
And the roads did keep a lot like clearer. I do remember that, and I was so happy about that. I was like, fuck, finally. It was kind of after the food that the roads got a little bit better.
Yeah, they did.
But those 3-4 hours were fucking crazy, you know. And again, we should have been already in Memphis already. You know? We're supposed to be home by 9-10 o'clock. We're supposed to be in Texas at 10 o'clock that day.
Jeez.
And we weren't even in Memphis. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock already. And then by the time I think we did pass Memphis, it was like 7 o'clock. And it was already dark. It was cold, and I was just, you know, stressed.
You were stressed, bro. But tell me what were you doing in the car? What had you going? Like your source of entertainment? Nothing.
Oh, I had Netflix.
You were watching movies?
Yeah, I was on Netflix. But dude, I wasn't even fucking paying attention. You know, and I was like so scared. It sucked, bro. I'm telling you, like, it sucked, and it got worse.
Honestly, for me, it's just like, I'm telling you, man, I don't really think too much of it. I was enjoying it. I was jamming. I was listening to podcasts, and I was also just listening to a lot of like self-improving type of videos on YouTube, listening to crazy stories, just shit like that, bro. No, you know, I was enjoying it. I was having a good time, to be honest with you.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. It was so bad, bro, for me. Like, I was, dude, when I got here, I was like dizzy. I'll get into that shit in a minute, but I was tripping, bro. That snowstorm really fucked with me, like, mentally. I was super scared. Bro. I was like, bro, my mindset was like, we're gonna get stuck in the middle of this fucking state and this blizzard, you know, and that's it. And I was like, that's it. I'm gonna just get stuck here, you know, and who the fuck knows who's gonna come get me. That's what I was thinking, you know.
Man, dude, I can't believe that's your mentality.
No, it's just like my paranoia and anxiety, you know. And I don't know. It's just the whole situations I've had with my car in the past, getting stuck and getting stuck on little hills. It's just so sad. How my car has no balls, you know.
It sucks. But before the night ends, right? Because we had to stop just to rest, bro. You know.
Yeah.
We had to call it like. I wouldn't say quits, but like
I kind of I was talking to my girl and I was like, man, I'm so like intense right now. Like the roads feel like are a lot better, but we got to deal with black ice, you know, and I just can't. I don't want to deal with this for another 8 hours because we still had like another 8 hours.
We would have made it by what? Did it say 4 in the morning or 2 in the morning?
It was 2 in the morning, but we weren't going to get there at 2 in the morning.
We weren't.
We were going to get there like at 5.
Yeah.
But it was just like, man, it's just so much to deal with right now. I can barely, like, I was so stressed, so like my vision was just like the black ice just like sliding a little bit. It was just like, okay, let's just make it to Little Rock, and let's call it a night there, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, hold up, before we get into that, I think before getting into Little Rock, bro, I had a crazy UFO experience.
Oh yeah,
guys.
It wasn't a UFO.
Bro, I'm telling you. I saw a freaking orange beam. I think this was before
was passing Memphis.
Passing Memphis, right? I'm like, do you see that? I was like, did you just see that, bro? I'm like, dude, there's a fucking orange beam like coming from the sky, and I was like, dude, that's the mystery boss right there, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And
you called me,
dude, like, I called you, kind of like freaked out. I'm like, bro, I can't be the only one that saw that, right? And you were like, nah, fam, like that must just be like the little pyramid that's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I didn't think too much of it. I'm like, all right, I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
You're sure, you know? But then it wasn't until, well, I'm just going to jump ahead a little bit, but it wasn't until I got into Texas and I was on TikTok and I saw people posting about an orange beam that happened in Houston. And I'm like, hold up. I'm like, that's the same orange beam I saw in Tennessee, the same night too. I don't know if it was around the same time or anything like that, but I saw a fucking orange beam, bro. And that freaked me out a little bit.
Oh, I bet.
So
I still don't get it.
Yeah, man. But still,
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking weird and crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, after all that, we drove for like another 2 hours, and we called it a night.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting into the fucking hotel for my car was just hard. The roads were not cleaned at all. And like every time I had to enter somewhere, I just had to like kind of step on the gas to get some like air, I guess, or like to speed up.
Yeah.
Because if not, I would get stuck.
You had to get some momentum to get into just to get into like through the banks of snow.
Yeah, and everything was. Then we get there, we settle in, we go get some food.
Yeah, but dude, what was so sketchy about this is that like, this is down south already, you know. Yeah, this is down south.
Yeah, we're in Little Rock, Arkansas.
So I thought it was hilarious that the roads were not cleared, and it was already like night. You know, the road should have been cleared. If we were up north, like that shit would have been cleaned up. And a lot of places were closed. Every fucking place was closed, bro, except fucking Waffle House.
Waffle House, yeah, it was open.
Which was funny because I'm like, dude, like I've never been to Waffle House before, so I thought it was a fun experience, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny, like being able to live that mean, you know, like can I please get a waffle? I was like, damn, okay, cool. Waffle House is down here, so I thought that was neat. But I also thought it was like hilarious, bro. I was like, bro, like everything's closed. The roads are not clean. I'm like, what is this? You know?
And then we were talking to that lady. She's like, yeah, it doesn't get like this. You know, and I was like, fuck, like that even tripped me out more. I was scared. I was like, damn, really? You know, like this is bad. Like we went into the bad, you know.
I thought it was just hysterical. You know, this is funny as fuck.
Nah, not me. But then, I was starting to calm down. You know, I was like, okay, you know, just tomorrow's gonna be not that bad, weather-wise. Wednesday will, so as long as we make it home tomorrow, we'll be fine. You know, and then like we eat our waffles. I mean, your cats are being hella annoying that night. And I'm stressed. So I'm already like fucking, like just I can't take nothing. You know, at that moment. And I mean, I eventually fall asleep, and I get some decent sleep.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
I slept fine.
Yeah,
I slept good.
Everything was chill. And then the next morning comes up. You know, we're chilling. We're like, it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna get home today, whether it takes us 8 hours or 10, but we have the whole day to get home.
Yeah.
And this is honestly where shit gets even more interesting. You know.
Go on.
We end up leaving, and we're like, you know, I got about like half a tank. You know, we gotta pump eventually. And this is where we start. Well, we go to Walmart because we're looking for propane because there's no propane in Texas because there's no electricity. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened here, you know. And it was snowing and shit. And that's the thing. Like, we made the trip on like a historical fucking day.
Yeah, blizzard for the whole Midwest, right?
Yeah. It was just everywhere. The snow did not go away the whole way here. So that was kind of like damn, we really went through a historical day to move.
Yeah.
And then so we went to Walmart, and then we're like, okay, bro, we gotta pump, and then we started realizing like, oh, there's no gas here. What's going on? We go to the gas station there in Little Rock, no gas. So like, okay, bro, let's just drive up a little bit, and then I forgot where we're at. And we stopped to go get gas again, and there's no gas again, and then I get stuck. You remember that? I got stuck, and we had to push.
Yeah. This was the first. Yeah, you got stuck on a little piece of. Yeah, I mean, there's a shit little hill, and I'm like, bro, really? I was like, I didn't think too much of it. I'm like, maybe he's just like waiting for. Oh, was it because there was someone like in front of you?
Nah.
Is that why you had to go slow?
No, I literally just got off the fucking like to get out of the gas station, and I turned right, and I got stuck in that pile of snow. And I was like, fucking hell, you know?
Yeah,
like,
so-
it's a hill, bro.
Yeah, we pushed you out, right?
Yeah.
I got out of my car to push you
You
out.
pushed me out. We got out, and then we finally got to a gas station that did have gas.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, we pumped gas, full tank, you know? And then...
We're back on the highway.
Yeah, we're back on the highway for a while. And I remember, like, after that, like, I had a friend call me. We were on the phone for, like, 2 hours, bro, having a good conversation, you know?
Yeah.
And then I forgot what was coming up, you know. I don't know if it was like time. I think it was time to I don't know what it was, man. But I get off the phone because I'm like, oh, I gotta call like Johnny to do something, like, you know, like I don't even remember, bro, to be honest with you. But my girl tells me like, hey, like get off, you know. And she was kind of like rude about it, which kind of like she felt bad for what happened after. She was like, because I was like, she's like, oh, just get off right here. And
It
I'm
was like just a restroom break, right?
yeah, it was like, but it was like super last minute, like urgent. I was like, oh shit, let me call Johnny real quick, you know. And I was like in a rush, whatever.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking straight, you know. I'm not gonna lie. So then we get off this exit, and I see a shit ton of snow, and I speed up, you know, and then like, I don't know, I really don't even know how this happened, bro, because I don't think I went that fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I went I guess I went fast enough. But I think I got more air because I kind of slipped on the hill. You know.
I got you, Brody. This is how it happened. This is how it went down.
Go, you seen it, right?
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw it happen, bro. This is what was hilarious to me, bro.
But-
because I know that you had to get air
Mhm.
or momentum to try to get over this fucking hill, you know,
Yeah.
because of what happened earlier that day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like a little hill, you know, and obviously like my car didn't struggle that much,
Yeah.
you know. I made it past pretty you know, easily. And then I know that you were gonna try to go fast, you know. I kind of was like just looking out for you and shit, you know.
Mhm.
And I was looking in my mirror and I see you going fast as fuck, turning the steering wheel, and then your fucking car jumps, dude,
Yeah,
like
I
literally
got
a
air.
foot up in the air.
Mm.
And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I see you like kind of just like land back on the ground, just like douche.
And then I slide.
Yeah, you slide. I was like, what the fuck? And I just kind of like, dude, I'm like, what the hell? Like, you good? Like,
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a little bump, right?
Yeah.
And I know you and we both got off, and you were like, bro, did you see that? I'm like, yeah, dude, like, you fucking
I hit
jumped.
the fuck out of that curve. But
Mhm.
dude, when I don't remember going fast. Like, I know I pressed on the gas, but I don't think I was going that fast. But I honestly think I did go a little fast because I was a little upset with how my girl was talking to me. So I was like a little like aggressive, you know. But what really was scary was when I pressed on, like I got gas and I kind of did jump a little bit.
Yeah.
After that jump, I had zero control. My car slid. I like tried to like as soon as I knew I had no control, like I tried turning the steering wheel to kind of like turn around for at least like the side. I don't know. I just tried to turn the car at that point because I knew I was sliding. But at the moment, like I knew I slid, I was like, "Fuck! Like this is not good," you know. I thought when I hit the curve, I thought like my bumper and the tire kind of just like cracked or like broke off, you know, because it was loud, dude. I heard it in the car and it was like a big old thump, you know, like we like rocked like that. And I was like, "Fuck, that shit hit hard, whatever it hit," and I thought it was a rim, you know. And then it's so funny because I pull up to the gas station and like the gas pump and all the snow from the car just falls off
Oh,
as soon as I parked the car. And I pumped gas there just because I'm like, hey, John, let's just pump here because there's like gas it's hard to find right now.
Yeah.
So we pump gas, we get the full tank, and we had just entered Texas too. I do remember that too. We had just entered Texas. You know?
Yeah.
And when I'm turning, I do realize that my car is like kind of like, you know, tripping. And I'm like, oh, it's because of the snow that, you know, it just piled up right now or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get ready to roll, you know, and we dip. And I remember my girl was like, nah, go follow Johnny on that side. And I was like, okay. So I turned to follow you, and my car's like feeling funny. I was like, fuck, it's feeling weird,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm like, I still fucking snow.
You think it's the same situation that happened to me? Like the snow
Yeah.
was just built up behind the tire.
Because we did stop to clean up a few times because it wasn't
Because of
wet.
that, yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's just that, you know?
And I think you're driving in front of me.
Uh-huh. Well, I got in front of you eventually.
Yeah.
But then I started realizing like my shit was tripping. I was like, dude, my stuff is feeling weird, like really fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as we get on the highway, it's just getting worse and worse and worse. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like my car is tripping. So then I slow down and stop, and I'm like, dude, like take a look at like past me, you know,
Yeah.
and see. And you're like, dude, your shit's fucked.
Yeah, I drove behind you, bro. Like literally just right behind you,
Mhm.
and I could see the front wheel like on your side, right, on the
Mhm.
driver's side, and that shit's moving side by side, like
Mhm.
literally like
Yeah.
I don't know, it
I
looked
didn't see
so
that.
weird, bro. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, no, something's up
Yeah,
with
you're
your
like, your
car.
shit's fucked. And I was just like, fuck, you know.
Yeah, and
So then,
we had to park beside on the highway
Yeah.
besides it.
yeah, so I get on the highway, and this where I was like the most scared of the whole trip, to be honest with you.
Same.
Because we're on the highway, and I look and I see what happened, and I'm like, oh my god, you know. So the fucking I don't want to call the axle that broke. I don't know what it's called, like a full manifold. I don't know, but this shit is connected to the tire, and it's a piece of metal that's connected to what's controlling the steering of the car.
It's like the arm bar, right?
Yeah, something like that. And that shit cracked. It bent and it cracked.
That
you
shit
know,
was bad
it
as
fell.
fuck.
It fell off. Like it just broke in half. And I was just like, what the fuck, you know, like I was like, I was so scared, dude. Like so nervous, so scared. The 18-wheelers were passing by. My car was like.
Yeah, just going side by
I was just
side.
like, fuck, bro. At one point, snow jumped on me.
I saw it, yeah, because 18-wheelers were just driving by, bro, and they were going fast.
I know.
And they were just like splashing snow towards our car, bro. Like I remember that, yeah. And then I remember seeing when the 18-wheeler like drove past you guys, and then snow jumped towards you, and I'm like, oh, that shit hit him. And I was just like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and it sucked, and I was just like, fuck. Like I told my girls, my shit's fucked. I don't know what to do. Like we're stuck here now. And I was like, we're on the highway. I was like, if to get a tow truck in this situation in the highway, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna cost me a lot of money. It's just gonna fucking suck, you know. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I seen the sign, I think already, of the next gas station.
Yeah.
So I'm aware that it's 2 miles out, and I call you and I was like, hey, bro, I gotta make it to this fucking gas station, you know. And I'm driving my fucking car, hella fucked up. Like, dude, this is the steering wheel for you guys. Hopefully, you guys are watching. You know, steering wheel straight to drive straight, right? For me to drive straight, I gotta drive it like this.
Get the fuck out!
I'm not kidding you, bro.
Are you serious?
Like this. I was driving. I never went to the right ever like this. I was like this, bro, to go straight.
Wow.
My shit was so fucked. And I was just like, oh my fucking god, like I gotta get those 2 miles where I was like, dude, I was stressing. Like I wanted, like, I don't know, dude. It was a feeling that I hated it. It was like one of the worst feelings I ever felt.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't get stuck on this highway because it's snowing, the weather's not gonna get better. And there's 18-wheelers passing.
Yeah, that was scary.
So, thank God we make it to the fucking gas station with my broken ass car, you know, and that we're looking at it, and I show you, and you're like, dude, that shit's full.
Yeah, I was so like, dude, that really just happened to you. You know, I was surprised.
Yeah, it sucked.
It sucked, man. So,
I mean, at that point, we're trying to figure out like what are we gonna do?
What's the best option to do?
You know, we're like, okay, let's get a U-Haul, right? To take my car. So we try and get the U-Haul, but since the weather's so shit, there's so much stuff that's closed. So we order this U-Haul, we pay for it, and it's the same one that you went to go check. And
yeah,
it was closed.
Literally, it was also 2 miles out. You know,
yeah.
I go out, I go there, I drive there. It says it's open, supposed to be open.
Yeah.
They were not open. Phone's ringing. I hear the phone ringing and everything in there, and I'm like, dude, this shit's closed. I'm like, nobody's here. I drive back, and you're just like, are you sure it was that one? I'm like, yeah, bro. And I'm like, let's go look. Let's go take a look for yourself. I drove you there too.
U-Haul, they were like, it's open.
Yeah,
you know?
it should have been open.
Yeah, but since the weather was bad, it was closed. You know?
Yeah.
That was super frustrating. That nothing, bro. Even some in Dallas that I was calling for my parents to pick up, you know, because my parents were going to come get me at that point. That was the only choice we had. And it was like, okay, they can pass by here and get one. But they couldn't because it was closed because the weather was so bad. And at that point, I'm like, fuck, we picked the worst day to leave, you know, like there's nothing available because of this weather. So that sucked. And it was like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it was pretty early in the day.
We were like literally I think we drove for like 4 hours or 3 hours. It felt like 2, but it was.
I want to say it was 4 hours.
Yeah, but it was 4 because I remember I was on the phone for 2 hours. But yeah, my fucking car broke. It was worthless at that point. I couldn't drive it. And it was just super sketch, man. I was just like, fuck. And at that point, like, really negative thoughts were coming in. Like, you should have never left. You should never stay. You should have stayed. You should have left yesterday. Like, this is a sign that you don't need to come. But then I started to be a little bit more positive. I tried to, dude, but it was so hard.
Yeah. I definitely tried to kind of, uplift you in a way.
Yeah. But the exit number, I looked it up and I don't remember the meaning, but it had a meaning to it. And then there was just other little things there. I was like, oh, this is for the best. Like, I knew that going to Texas. Yeah, I know going to Texas was the best thing to do. But it was just so hard to be positive because at that point I just wanted to get home. I was like, man, like we're literally like 4 hours away from home, and we can't even get there yet. And then seeing the trailer, like at that gas station.
Yeah, so there was a we were at a gas station, right? We just had to park our cars like right besides it. And there's, we were still in front of a highway. And it was funny, bro, because there was a trailer, a fucking 18-wheeler that got
stuck.
It got stuck. It went off the road, and it was stuck inside a ditch.
Yeah.
And it held up hella traffic, bro.
Hella traffic for like 3-4 hours.
We saw that whole thing. We witnessed the whole. Well,
dude,
I wouldn't say we
what
witnessed
I think about?
What?
I don't remember
if we got off on that exit.
No. Like, I remember when we turned, and I seen that trailer. But I don't remember if the trailer was already stuck or it got stuck as soon as I passed it.
Are you serious?
Because I was paranoid because I was like, fuck, like I see the trailer coming, but I didn't want to stop because my car was fucked up. Damn. But I was like, what if I caused that? Because he seen me and he tripped out.
Get out of here.
Yeah, bro. But I was like, nah, I was already stuck, But I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I wasn't really.
The trailer was already there, though. Either. Yeah. The trailer was there already.
Wow.
Yeah. It was there already when we passed, but I don't know if it was like, it had just got stuck or it got stuck.
Yeah, man.
So that was kind of weird. And it's also funny too because that gas station on my way to Illinois when I first left, I stopped there to pump gas. And I remember I had a moment. I sent you actually a picture, I think. And I was like, I got to get that Supreme gas. You remember that or no?
I think I do actually.
But it was at that gas station. I was like, I gotta put that Supreme gas. And I remember I was like, man, like I'm doing it, And then on the way back, it's like completely opposite.
The total opposite, bro.
And the weather's super shit. So I mean, it was bad, bro. And that's honestly was like for me the worst part of the whole trip was like that sequence of events right there. The highway, was the worst. I was just thinking, I was like, fuck, like I really could still be stuck there. Like, I'm at that gas station chilling, right? But I'm like, I'm so lucky to be here chilling at this gas station because I could be on the fucking highway.
You could have been in the middle of,
And I would have been like, I don't want to be in the car. Like, we got to get out the car, because we're going to get hit here, And I was like, we could be standing in the fucking snow for hours. Or I would have called a tow truck and it would have cost me a shit ton of money. And, dude, I think I got blessed and lucky with how everything turned out. I mean, shit. And then eventually, my parents were on the way. We didn't find a fucking U-Haul. We didn't find nothing. So they had to get a trailer for my brother-in-law. They got the trailer. They didn't get... They left the house like at 4. They didn't get to us till like 9, bro. 8:39. I remember that.
And how far is that drive?
It was usually like 3.5 to 4 hours. It took them about 4 or 5 hours, bro. Damn. I don't really remember. But and then like I was happy to see my family, but it was like, okay, let's try and get the fuck out of here now, And then like it's so funny. Well, before that too, I noticed that my parents were getting closer, but I also noticed that trailers were like coming in a lot. So I was like, I need to move out of this spot because.
We were in this one spot in the gas station. Yeah, like corner parking side of a gas station. I guess I guess like trailers just parked there to kind of like rest up. You know, it's like a little parking spot for them.
And it's a trailer stop too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so. We did have to move your car out of the way.
And I remember I told my girl, like, I'm gonna move it. She's like, why are you gonna move it? I was like, I have a feeling like if I don't move it, I'm gonna get stuck here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm happy that I moved my car, dude. It was a smart thing to do, because a lot of trailers piled up there, and the reason, and it was all because of this fucking weather. The weather, that's how bad the weather like affected everything: gas, propane, trailers, everything of everything.
Yeah.
Even the fucking tow trucks, just to get I mean, we got my car on the trailer with the tow truck. And again, it was so funny because we're like, okay, bet, like, you know, get your car ready. You know, I turned it around, and as soon as like I'm trying to get on it, the what is it called? The CV. I know what it's called now, but the CV axle just broke off. You know, and when that breaks off, that transmission automatically like kind of just doesn't work because it thinks.
Well, you lost your transmission fluid.
Yes.
And...
No,
yeah, dude, you weren't even.
I didn't lose fluid. It just kind of like the car was like, oh, this you don't have this on, so I can't move.
Oh, like type of program type of thing.
Mm-hmm. Are we an hour already?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we're getting close to the end now.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're just gonna talk about the trip today. So that shit breaks. So it's just like, oh my gosh.
You're not able to go back and forth anymore.
Yeah. So I'm like, we got another fucking problem now. Yeah. Like my car cannot get on the trailer. Like we have the trailer there, you know. I was like, how the fuck we get this car in a trailer? It's not like we can just push it. And we tried it.
We tried to push it.
The fucking weather.
No, slippery. We had no grip.
No grip. Nothing had grip. So we had to get a towing truck, and just to get the towing truck out there, we had to call people, and like finally someone answered. Mm-hmm. And they were like kind of confused on what we wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So they're like, oh, okay, we can do it, you know. And it was going to be like, I think they only charged me $65, but I gave them $75. Yeah. Which, again, I think I got lucky with that because they could have easily charged me $200.
Hell yeah, dude. And that the fact that they were so close, too.
Yeah.
We'll be there. How long did it take them?
It took them like 10 minutes to get there after we got off the phone with them.
It was crazy. I'm like, wow.
I was like, look at that. You know, and then how they got it on there, it was insane.
This guy is
a bad man.
Yeah, he's a professional fucking tow trucker. I don't give a fuck, bro. I was so impressed by how the fuck he got your car into that little trailer. Mm-hmm. He was doing everything possible, every little mechanical shit to get that shit on there, bro. It was hilarious.
I was like, dude, this guy's like, you know what? I can't help you. I'm out.
Yeah, I was scared. He could have been like that, dude. But honestly, he fucking killed that shit. Yeah. And I thought it was funny, you know. I just thought, dude, I honestly, I don't know, man. Like, I like my way of thought because I wasn't stressed out at all. I was just enjoying every moment of it, bro. As much as I saw you stressing and like pissed off, frustrated, like I was just like, it is what it is, bro. Yeah. Just like, you know, I don't know. I was just like, you gotta make the most out of it, you know? And I was cherishing the moment, you know, trying to like help your dad out. Trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. I'm like, all right, bro, like, what you need? Like, I got you. I was recording you. I was like, man, look at this poor man stressed out, bro. I was just laughing. I'm like, bro, this is funny. But obviously, I didn't think it was funny, but, like, I was just like, you know what? I just got to make the most out of it, you know? Try to at least bring some sort of positive vibes in here. Yeah. And I really wish I recorded more of the fucking mechanic.
I think I told you, I was like, dude, record the shit.
Yeah, I did a little bit. Mm-hmm. But, dude, he fucking just... He saved the day, to be honest with you, man.
He did, because at that point we were kind of helpless. Because I borrowed a jack from another towing guy.
Yeah.
And that didn't do shit. We didn't get nowhere with it.
Nope.
So this guy took him about like 30 minutes to get it on the trailer. And the car didn't even fit completely. There was a little like...
Yeah, your car was off like about a foot, so we had to improvise the way, and we had to just tie it up, you know, tie it up with some fucking, I don't even know what they're called, just some rope.
Yeah, it was a cincho in Spanish, but it's a rope or something like that. So then it's late already. It's like 10-11. The weather's super bad at this point. There's hella traffic. There's no gas. And we're just like, you know what? Let's just go, like, stay at this hotel. You know?
Yeah, closest motel possible.
Yeah, we stayed at, like, one of the worst, not the worst, but it wasn't the best hotel. But, I mean, at that point, I just want to be inside and warm and get some decent sleep. And again, even more stressed than the night before. hoping that we get home safe tomorrow, knowing damn well that it's going to snow again tomorrow morning. So the morning comes. I'm a lot more positive. I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to feel good. Like, my car is okay. It's on the trailer.
Yeah.
If anything, we gotta stay here another day and we leave tomorrow. Like, worst case scenario. So I feel like a lot more like relieved. And I mean, from there, it was a smooth ride to Texas. To here.
Yeah.
We get to Whataburger. You don't like it.
I hate Whataburger.
I love it. It was amazing. I'm happy. We're in Dallas already. You see a fucking dog.
Oh my god, there was a fucking random, like, poor pitbull, honestly. Cute, beautiful pitbull just in the middle of the highway. Not middle of the highway, he was on the... So, this is like a 3-lane highway, and we're only using 1 lane to fucking drive on.
Yeah.
And this pitbull is driving, he's running, like, I guess he's running backwards on the highway, He's just fucking, like, going against traffic and walking on the... on the side where there's just no, I'm like, what the fuck? That shit was so strange. That shit is so Texas, I guess.
Yeah. Probably jumped off the truck or something.
I don't know, man. Poor doggy.
I know. I hope he's alive.
Same. Beautiful pit bull.
But we're at Whataburger. We're literally 2 hours away from home at this point.
Yeah.
We go get my girl's car from the airport. And then again, from the airport to Dallas to Waco, we kind of were separated. We didn't take the same way.
I think I took I think I definitely went off track, took a different exit.
Yeah, and we kind of met up as soon as we pulled up to like close to the house. I remember we stopped at 2 gas stations before we got actually gas.
Yeah.
So it was already kind of bad. The weather here, you could tell, was just bad. There was a lot of black ice. It was like the road was clear, but just black ice.
Yeah. Honestly, the last 2 hours for me were the most frustrating ones.
Yeah, you did say that.
It was the worst, bro. I was already fed up. Like, I just had a big ass headache. I was so tired and frustrated of just driving. And
I was just like, bro, come on, bro.
It was the last 2 hours. I wanted to stop and like and take a nap. I'm like, fuck, I can't.
Yeah, and I just wanted to get home at that point, And it's so crazy because as soon as we like pull up here, the roads are shit. It's literally like driving on a sheet of ice.
Yeah, it was right literally the fucking street to get on your house street, bro. It was fucking terrible, bro. I almost fucked up there.
I know.
I almost fucking went into the.
I was just like, ditch. Bro, like, why are you doing that? Like, it's a turn. And
I was literally driving like maybe 7 miles per hour, trying to take a turn left. And I almost fucking skidded off and went into a ditch, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
I know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, even for us, too, it was like we kind of skidded. I was like, oh, shit. And then we finally get home, and I'm like, wow, I see my car there all fucked up. And I'm still stressed because my girl's driving home. I'm like, why you gotta go home? She's like, I want to go home, whatever. So I'm like, okay, go home, drive safe. And I was just so worried about that. And then I see George, he's looking at my car, and I was like, dude, your car is fucked, And I was like, I know, man. And in my head, like, I'm thinking, like, fuck, it sucks. I gotta pay a lot of money to get my car fixed. This is gonna suck, And fast forward a little bit to kind of what today is, with my car at least. Luckily, we go to the junkyard, have a little cool experience, fix my car in a day. In a matter of just a day, literally. It probably took about like 8 to 10 hours to fix it with everything, but it wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't hard. It wasn't frustrating. It was cheap. I paid about like $100 in total. And luckily it wasn't, versus the experience and the bullshit I had to go through with what I had to do to fix it. I was very happy with that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Because I was like, fuck, the experience and everything that happened, it sucked. So fixing it's gonna be even worse.
Yeah.
But I mean, luckily again, my car's fixed. It's drivable. It's kind of still fucked up because you can hear the scraping noise.
Yeah.
I don't know. I gotta fix that still, but it's drivable. But we kind of been avoiding driving my car.
I definitely have. I don't trust your car.
I know. But yeah, I mean, that was our experience to fucking Texas.
It was crazy.
It was crazy. It sucked. And dude, I'm telling you, I never been so stressed and paranoid and had anxiety till this, like right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, dude, when I got here and the next day, I was feeling dizzy, weak, lightheaded. I was worried about like low blood pressure or high blood pressure, one or the other one.
Yeah, you're just worried about your health.
And I was like that for 2-3 days, bro. Like, I was sleeping good. I was waking up too much at night.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't having good workouts at all. It was just bad, bro. I was like still suffering from just that trip. But I mean, now like the last 2 days, I've been killing it. The last 3 days, well, because we didn't work out yesterday, but I've been doing really good at the gym. Today's probably the best day I've had since I've been here. So I'm kind of good to be back on track and get my health right, because I did gain some fucking weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our trip to Texas. It sucked.
Yeah, man.
But we're here.
Now we're here.
Season 2. Episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's done. Why are you looking like that?
What do you mean? Like, no, yeah, like, dude, that shit really just fucking happened.
I know, it was crazy. It's been a week already.
It has, yeah.
No. But yeah, guys, this is the first episode of season 2. How you feel about that?
Pretty good.
How you feel about the season?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for,
I feel like this season is gonna be the length of how long we stay here in the house.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna move out. That's our plans.
It is our yeah. So
we'll talk about that.
We'll definitely get into
next
that
week. But yeah, I mean, it feels good that we're back on podcast mode.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it. I'm not gonna lie. It was a form. It got to the point where we were doing it weekly, so it was like a routine. In a good way, not in a bad way. And it was always good to talk about everything and laugh about it, smile about it. It came to the point for me. I was like, man, the podcast is needed now in my life. To make me feel good.
It's a form of therapy for you.
Yeah, because we get to talk, about everything, reflect on it, laugh about it.
Yeah.
Or just say like, oh, you know what? I was thinking about that or this in that moment too,
Right.
So it's cool that we're back,
We're back at it.
And it's cool to know that a lot more people listen. So again, I'm trying to make this better, sound better, and not say dumb stuff. Like, I'm not trying to cuss too much.
Mm-hmm.
2, I'm not saying words I'm not supposed to say. Clean podcasts, just to be pleasing to the ear.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, that's the end.
That's the end of the first episode.
You got anything to say?
Nah, man, dude. Honestly, yeah. Look, just as you are, bro. Like, I'm excited for this. Making this podcast clean, entertaining, worth listening to.
How do you feel about not drinking alcohol?
Not too. I mean, honestly, it doesn't faze me too much. We only drink water instead of having a shot before. I
would have liked to have a little bit of alcohol in me though.
I mean, I agree. I don't think we're gonna go this whole season, without alcohol. But just that, I think just recently we've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
I know. We went out last night. Yeah.
Not yesterday. Not last night. Yesterday.
It was fucking
insane.
Noon.
That's a good story too.
We were drinking at noon,
bro.
We'll
have that one with George.
All
we'll
right,
talk about
sure.
that with George.
That sounds good to me.
But yeah, guys, that's the end of episode 121, season 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's
121.
121, fam.
Damn.
And it's about to be March. We started in October. That's 5 months, bro. 5 months of the False Nine podcast.
And more to come.
More to come. So that's the end of the podcast, guys. If you guys made it to the end, we really appreciate you guys. We love you. And we're going to keep working hard. And we are working hard in our outside lives to make our lives better, to obviously make this podcast better and everything else around us better. And just stay tuned for next week. And yeah, I mean, peace.
Peace out, guys. See ya.